Okay, and we're back, me and Jake, with more Let's Play Pilotwings. Okay, so in this level, we get to fly the chopper. We only have this one view. So basically, the first thing you do is you fly, I think 230 feet is the highest. You only have this one angle, and I don't know. Oh, wait, that must be higher. Did you just fart?
No.
Oh, I thought you farted.
Oh.
Maybe the chair did the thing. I hate it when the chair like makes a fart noise like in school or something, and then then you try to get, and then like people look, and then you have to like try to get the chair to make the same sound. I think it's 6:30 actually, but then the chair won't make the. I'm like, dude, I need you to make the sound again so that people won't think I farted, but then it never does. Okay, so basically, I have to drop bombs and try to not get hit by the big old cheese balls. And in the upper left corner, that's I have to go towards that red dot. So the chopper is not very agile, but it seems easy enough to dodge. But then, for whatever reason, at some point there's going to be that one that just hits you and you don't know why. Okay, so you don't actually have to clear out everything. I just like to clear the path for myself. Well, that one didn't even shoot. Was that guy even paying attention? He's sitting here watching porn at work. And it just gets blown up because he forgot to shoot at me.
He's busy shooting another one.
Have you ever watched porn at a job?
For certain reasons, I'm going to say no.
For certain reasons.
For certain reasons.
For certain reasons of I don't want this to come back and haunt me. We could say it was at a different job. You could be like, I did it at Taco Bell. Yeah, we used to work at Taco Bell together, by the way. Fuck. Yeah, how long did you work there for? 2 years? Something like that?
2 years. Yeah, close to 2 years.
Oh, have you been to Taco Bell, the inside, lately?
I went in the other day to grab a quick bite to eat.
Did you recognize anybody? Just say yes or no, don't say names.
Yes. Yeah, like one person.
Yeah, the assistant man, the GM's son, I ran into when I went in. He was just like counting a drawer or something. He just said hi for a second. I really wasn't like I wasn't like friends with him. I didn't work with him a whole lot, so I didn't want to chat for too long. But yeah, it's still a shit show in there. Like I can't believe that there was one other person, that one person on day shift that is pretty much a lifer, is still fucking there.
Still there.
Still fucking there. I'm like, dude. She probably worked up the chain of command. She's probably up to 950. And now that I've been making, I mean, not crazy amounts, but man, the amount that I make now working in the factory, there's no fucking way I could ever go back. When I first started, I was like, well, I left on good terms and stuff. And there was a couple other jobs where I kept, I always wanted to leave on good terms. That way I was able to go back to Taco Bell should I not like the one job, which I did several times, actually. So I was like, well, worst come to worst, I could always go back. But now, I've been at this job now for 3 years. And boy, you cannot go from double-digit dollar amounts per hour back to single digits. Fuck that. There's no way I would ever go back to Taco Bell now.
No.
Whereas when I first started, it was like a possibility. I was like, well, I'll have to take a pay cut, but now it's such a pay cut that I'm like, dude, no fucking way, dude. But yeah, they're still probably paying people $7.25 at that fucking place. And then there's a couple of invisible ones where you have to watch where the shot comes from. And then fucking, yeah, this one, because we have to land, now we have to, like, destroy all the ones that are around here, because there's no fucking way you're gonna be able to land while being while being shot at. God damn. That dude was, like, barely even on screen, man. Just fucking sniped me, man. What an asshole. Oh. But yeah, I'm like, god damn, dude. I can't believe that place is still, like, operating. I don't go to that part of town very often, so I don't, like, pass by, but like, day in and day out, there's people pulling in. Bong! Hi, how are you? I'm fine. I'd like a burrito and a taco and a fucking But yeah, the people still in there, still making the same burritos, the same tacos. Like, how is everybody in town not completely sick of that food by now? I don't fucking know.
Drugs.
Yeah, I suppose. Part of me feels like that place is just like a shadow of its former self. Back when we were all there, we had a fucking, like, amazing crew. For the most part. And now it's like, how much of a shit show do you think the night crew is?
I don't know. There is one point that I went there, like, because I was working a ton of overtime at the new job here, that, you know, the only option that I really had was stop and pick up something quick because I was getting done at, like, 9, 10 o'clock at night. That, you know, I'd order and get home and figure out, like, 2/3 of my order was incorrect, or, like, everything extra that I ordered on my one burrito was gone. And then it got a little bit better, and then the last couple of times we went in again, absolute garbage. So
yeah, well, it kind of runs into, now that all of us are gone, I sort of have a suspicion that, shit, I didn't even see that guy. I didn't even see him, man. As soon as I saw him, I changed direction and it still wasn't fast enough. God damn. Well, I kind of feel like our generation of adults, I mean, you're significantly younger than me, but the people that were there that were in their, like, late 20s at the time, that was probably the last generation of people that age that were willing to take the job at that low pay. Because part of the reason I quit is because all the other people that were around my age, they all quit too. So then eventually I'm like, well, there's like one person here that I actually am excited to see, that I'm glad to see, that I can fuck around with, and everyone else is...
Not that he would fuck around at work.
No, we were always professional. We never made fun of customers, and we're never on drugs at work, and we never called the customers fat, blobby pieces of shit. Yeah, 0% chance that any of those ever happened, just so you know, to set the record straight. Yeah, holy shit, dude. But yeah, I just imagine that, like, you're gonna be, like, scraping, like, the bottom of the barrel, man. You're gonna be getting, like, all, like, drug addicts and not the good kind, you know? Like, a lot of people were on drugs at work, but we were also, like, good workers. But, like, you're gonna get, like, junkies and people that just can't find anything else. You're gonna be, like, scraping the bottom of the barrel of society.
Oh, that's we had a couple people on, and one of them came out of the bathroom with a needle mark in his arm. It's like, dude, I gotta send you home.
Yeah, well, that's
not home. I gotta send you back to jail.
Yeah. Yeah, goddamn. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Okay. Pretty sure there is a dude right there.
Yeah, that's the one that got you last time. There's one kind of like in the middle. Yeah.
Okay.
There should be one more like in the middle between those two.
Oh, fuck you. See, that guy didn't shoot for a long time, so I didn't think he was gonna be there. Oh my gosh, there's another one. Oh fuck. Oh shit, that one was coming for me. All right. Everything's cool, This is only the bottom half of this. Are these targets?
Yep.
They are. So we still have to go around and make sure to get them all. And I'm probably gonna fly around for a few seconds. Oops, got an invisible dude. Fly around for a few seconds after I think I have them all, just to make absolutely sure. Because if I start going down, I'm gonna have less time to react. So that's why you always want to get to maximum height right off the bat, so that you have the most time to react. God damn it. Dude, I killed so many dudes, man. What if that was like the last one? Oh, yes. Yes, game over. I know, thank you. We're all dead. Oh, come on, man. Fuck. Fucking ridiculous, man.
Can't send in the military, but we can send you in as a civilian in a flight club in an armed helicopter.
Like flight school. It's the equivalent of like going to the gun range. They're being like, oh, you gotta fight a fucking war. They're like, here's a bazooka. You know how to shoot a pistol, so that's close enough. Like, what the fuck? Like, we need you to take out this city, or this enemy stronghold. Like, I'm just one fucking person.
You'd be surprised. Some of the people... just on our claymores, there is written, this side towards enemy.
Yeah, I talked to a dude who said that a dude in boot camp, like, faced a claymore the wrong way. And I was like, I think you knew someone too. Like, meeting one person that said that somebody in their, I don't know, squad or whatever, faced a claymore the wrong way. You would think that you would only come across one person that stupid. But then I've heard 2 people in real life say that during their boot camp or whatever, somebody actually did it. So I'm like, okay, so if I met 2 people that did it, how often is this happening? Like, holy nuts. Face a clay. I mean, I guess you're under lots of pressure and you're sleep deprived and you're emotionally drained. I mean, I guess I get it, but the reason they put the... Are you... I was trying to say before I was rudely interrupted was that the reason they put the words on it so that there's no way to mess it up no matter how sleep deprived or tired or whatever you are. They wanted to make it like idiot proof. But even still, not idiot proof enough.
And these people are defending your country.
Yeah. Well, it's the same way at the motor factory I work at. I always thought that for how expensive the motors are, you just assume that like professionals are putting it together. But meanwhile, you get here, and most of the jobs are like completely idiot proof. And they're built by just regular fucking, like, just the kind of people that come into the drive-thru at Taco Bell. Like, these people are not special, they're not trained, they're not, you know, they got the attention span of like a goldfish sometimes, you know. And these are the people building your motors. Like, jeez. You just assume that because it's expensive that it's high quality, or because, you know. But, you know, they want to save on labor by having, like, you know, the less skilled the people are in terms of, like, training or whatever, the less you have to pay them. So, obviously, they're going to want regular folks off the street. I mean, there's jobs where you could learn it in, like, less than an hour. So the jobs are actually, like, not hard. That was kind of one of the barriers of entry or whatever to when I started. I was like, oh man, it's so expensive, and if I don't tighten a screw or something, then the motor's gonna blow up. Are you... Oh, that was close.
That was close.
Then, like, the motor's gonna blow up and people are gonna be dead or stranded or whatever. But it's like, nope, they actually make the jobs idiot-proof on purpose. Fuck.
He sniped you again.
Yeah, that same guy, man. Well, I started going after the left dude first, and now the right dude is sniping me because I got sniped by the left guy once. Okay, I think it's perhaps time for a new save state. When I get to max height, I'll make a save state just to cut back on the time replaying over and over again. Ugh. But now that I realize that, hey, you really don't have to be special at all. You don't even have to be smart. You look at some of the goob heads that we worked with at Taco Bell, and they could work there, you know.
And you try to encourage some of them too, to like, dude, there's a better job on the other side. And
yeah.
Like, yeah, I'll apply. And you see him still working there 6 months later.
Yeah, I never said I was going to apply and then didn't, but I had people. One thing I noticed, like I worked at Taco Bell for so long, I would see like generations of employees come and go. What I noticed is that people would leave jobs and come back, but everybody that went to this factory, they never came back. The people that went specifically to that one place, those people never ever came back. But if you went to like a different restaurant, you'd come back, or if you went to a different factory, you'd sometimes come back. There was one factory that was like notorious for being bad, but it was like easy to get in there, and a lot of people, for some reason, it was like a big factory and it's sort of close by or whatever. It's in a different town technically, but it's within reasonable driving distance. So for some reason, people go to that one. Like, you have other options. That was kind of close, but yeah, I was one of those people, man. People would tell me to do it, and I just didn't. It's not that I didn't think I was good enough. I just didn't want to work a job where there was like pressure. I just like had like, I thought there'd be like pressure to like do it perfectly. Because like if you fuck up on a burrito, it's not a big deal. But if you fuck up on something that costs $30,000, that's a way bigger deal, you know? It could potentially cause something to blow up or something, cause an explosion potentially. So I just didn't want to do a job where there was like that much pressure. But then I get there and it's like, oh wait, the jobs are idiot proof and they have testers. They have people that test the shit. So, oh my God. I feel like there's no better way. I feel like there's not a way for me to do this better. It's just a matter of just going in figure eights or whatever. Okay. See if I get... Oh, that would have been nice if I could have gotten both of them. Would it suck if that one I missed is the one that gets me? Not this time. Want to make sure a shot went by me before I talk shit. Okay, I know that there's... In addition to this one, by the time I get this guy on screen, there's probably going to be another guy who's now on screen. God damn. Okay. I guarantee for 1,000,000%... Yep. That there's one more. I'm going to take out that dude up there, too. Oh my gosh. This dude's going nuts.
I just saw all his buddies die. I mean, he's...
That dude was actually paying attention. Boy, wouldn't it suck to have something go wrong in like a military operation, and then when they do an investigation, they find out it's because you weren't
paying attention.
They weren't paying attention because they were watching porn. That's got to be an awkward conversation. That guy I'm gonna leave alone. He's far enough away. He can't shoot me from that far. Okay, the bad news. I'm not sure what the wind is. If there's wind, then landing this is gonna be a bitch. It's just a straight up and down thing, but the thing is, oh my gosh, it's very hard. You gotta land super duper slowly. I'm gonna be doing this for probably several minutes. A little more throttle. Cut it a little bit. Yeah, you have to land this bitch so gently. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. Oh, but you weren't in the middle of the target. Go back, try it again. Dude, I'll be like, I will throw you in this propeller blade, bitch. Yeah, those are supposed to be people, by the way. I know it's not obvious. Okay, we did it, boy. That took kind of a long time, but this actually is sort of hard. So I was kind of expecting it to go this way. I've only successfully landed maybe like, that was probably my 4th or 5th time ever landing it successfully. Okay, we did it, yay! Huh. That's such a like stereotypical Super NES fanfare. That sounds like something that after you beat a level in Super Mario World or something. And now, guess what we have? The second half of the game. We will do this in the next episode, Lesson 5. It makes it seem like it's New Game Plus, but it's basically just Lessons 5 through 8, and then we have one more helicopter, and then we'll be done. Let's try flying in some cold winter weather. Okay, the bad news is that we have to do this in winter, and I'm pretty sure if you touch any of those snow patches, you automatically, like, wreck, I think. I'm actually not entirely sure. But now we gotta land on a slippery-ass runway. Okay, so in the next episode, we'll beat this one. This is gonna be where it actually starts getting hard. I might, we're probably gonna have to start using save states. I'm gonna be more generous with the save states, because this is where it gets really fucking hard. So, that way we won't have to replay too much. So, we'll do that in the next one. And as always, thanks so much for watching. Please hit that like button. Yes, I know it's not technically a button. It's just an icon on the screen that you tap. You bunch of smartasses. But yes, please hit that and subscribe. And we will see you in the next episode. And y'all have a great day. Bye.